Right, game one. Okay, so off rip, the opponents spread out a lot more. They take more space. Swords dropped on our left side. Dooley's going right side. Intense going into mid. Their 96 is painting for cooler. We're all sort of bunched up a lot. We're watching the sword right now. So there's 3 of us watching, 2 of us watching the sword. Then they jump out, and we still haven't realised. And all the time that we're over there looking for the sword, they're taking mid. And the sword and pellet pushing me. Agent goes onto spinner, which is good. They're sort of bunched up now, which is good. I'm crabbing. We get trade 3 down with the sword, which I get. So they're all off spawn. So I don't know why I'm not going forwards there. Whether that was a bit of miscommunication. I didn't know they, because they jumped out. So we find them. I crab now. Agent goes down. XL trades it back. It's 3v3 right now. 2 of them jump out after I crab. So at this point I should just be pushing that plat like immediately. Because they've got 3 off spawn, it's just the sword which I splat. So at this point I've got the whole entire map. But I guess if I didn't know that they'd jumped out, I'd think they were still there, but I guess that's just awareness from me not being that crazy. Because I'm just sitting on the spinner, so I should definitely be pushing forwards. So now, because I didn't take any space, they've just gained it all back. So that's my fault. Now there's 3 of us dropped into mid and we're getting pinched. Dooley's on our plat, so it's a 1v1 vs XL and they splash down and get XL. Agent trades. Ruvik's getting pinched. I jump out. And there's 3 on our plat. They score. They set up a bubble and they Zukered. So I've gone top left to paint for crab, I'd imagine. I probably nearly got a crab. XL goes down. I have crab now. Pop it. That forces them back. I get 2. Okay, that was good retake, to be fair. They did score a lot, but we forced them out. So, it's me 1v1 versus the sword. And then Agent's taking a 2v1. XL and Ruvik are sort of in the same position. So now it's a 3 vs 1 against the sword, and Agent's got a 2 vs 1. So I think really it should be Ruvik helping Agent here. Because what happens is we sort of rotate. I mean, Agent does a really good job to hold there, to be fair. I go down. At this point they've got a triple splashdown and the cooler. Cooler goes out. We have a reef slider. Agent goes down to the 96 for the dually. And Agent gets pinched and Rubik goes down. So it's just me. So I have a crab, which is good. Crab top left. This side goes in. That's a trade, which is fine. They have a bubble there, which is pretty scary. They do use it. Agent gets one, so that's good. Now it's a 3 vs 2. Then we get all of them. And the dually's just off spawn. So then we rush forwards, which is good. Agent and I going forwards. Rubik's got the power cloud. So Agent should be right under the ledge there, and I should be pushing that back if I can, but now they're all there. I don't know what Excel's doing. They're coming forwards now, it's good. Booyah Bomb goes in. Where's it thrown? I feel like it should be on the spinner. But it forces them towards us, so it's a 3 vs 2. Agent takes a 1v1 against the sword and loses. Which is okay. So now it's a 4 vs 3 and we're pinned, which is not good. I'd imagine we all go down. Yeah. So what can we do differently there? From the time we get the wipe out, so they're coming. I think it's 1, 2, wipe out there. So at this point, boom. This is really important, right? Because this is when we should be pushing, like immediately. Let's go see what Agent's doing. So they're pressuring the dually. They have no paint though, which is really difficult for them. So he's still watching him and intense there. Probably, yeah. So the dually's shooting you, and there's the sword and the 10 on the right pressuring on. The sword goes left. Sword gets you. And the sword comes across. So you're probably calling like, oh look, the sword's pinching. Then they get the wipe out. So let's go back. What am I doing? They were near the crab, which is fine. Two of them watching me throwing bombs. I can't push up that far. Nearly have crab. That's bad now. Crab just gets cancelled because you get pinched. Fall down. Plus the dually coming. I'm wasting so much time. I feel like if I just go right, if I wouldn't have wasted time there, and I just go right across the spinner, into the corner on the far right of my screen now, otherwise I'm backed up, I mean I'm taking that platform. Because at least then I have a 1v1 at close quarters with the 96, which I could probably just win. The sword's coming across and there's still 2 rights, so I don't need to be on the ramp here, I should just be poking under the ledge on the far right. Because there's 3 of us here and this is why we get got, because Agent goes down left side And you can see the sword now coming on the left, and we're still all behind the tension, so we can't see anything. We have cooler, which is okay, and I'm about to get a crab. Dooley's still right side. Man, we could all fully just super jump out at this point, because we have cooler, we'd probably all live. Which I think is something we've got to work on. I see all the top level teams and players, they just jump out whenever they're in a bad spot. Because then you can at least jump back in, because Agent's going to be off spawn shortly. I go down, Rubik goes down, Excel goes down, so we're just too bunched up there. I think I should have taken a plat sooner. And yeah, that was embarrassing. There you go. You have to excuse the background noise. Okay, so retake then. So we get a wipeout, and then they get a wipeout, because we didn't capitalise enough on the space, which is fine. We're all off spawn now. Just pressure on right side, they back up. We can pinch the tent here, easy. That's a trade, which is fine. We have a reef slider, which is fine. So we get two, they're two down. So now it's a 3 vs 2, and we have a reef slider, and the tent's just there, and they're ready. They force it back up. They have splashdown, bubble. What's the special for the 10? Zuka, yeah, Zuka. So I've gone right side, which is fine. Probably a decent position to take against the 10. So I'm with Agent fighting the sword. Maybe we can excel. I don't know why you're still there, to be honest. Like, you should be helping me with this 1v3, probably. Or at least taking a 2v1 against the 10. He's well out of position on the left side. Like, Excel's not really having a huge impact where they are right now. So at least we've taken mid at this point, and all they have left is Azuka. My crab gets the sword, it's fine. Pressure in the plat, that's a trade. V1 goes in, Agent goes forward. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Right, before that, let's see what XL was doing on the plat. Let's go back. So on the plat, there's one left of spinner, you can see that. And then there's 2 in the bubble. There's 3 in the bubble, we know that, there's 3. So I'm fighting a 3 vs 1 right now, which obviously isn't winnable. Like, you fully could slide it into their bubble from this position and probably kill 2 of them. Duty goes down left side, so it's just the 3 in front of you. If you slide it here into the bubble, you kill the bubble. So even if you die, it's not the end of the world. Because at least they'll be forced out of position, but you're just helping the sword fight, which is okay. Agent should win that fight, yeah, because they got the range, so they're forced to back up. I crab at this point. Someone should be going top left, I feel like. Pressure in the basket already. So we're going forward, which is good. You go down, we have cooler, so it's fine. Again, as soon as you have cooler, reef slider in, and then super jump out. Like, immediately. It's funny cheese, but it's good because it works. You jump back in. Or Rubik's on their own. You could even slide it here. Go down. It's just me left. So the duty goes down, the sword backs up. I've just crabbed. Crab now. Get the sword. So I feel like Agent or XL should be pressuring left side here. I mean, Ruvik is, which is good. But then Ruvik just gives up that space and moves towards the ramp. The Booyah goes in, but if someone's on the block on the left side, where you can jump onto their plow, pressuring the tent there, that's huge. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's go back. I crab and get the sword. I've got great line of sight here. I probably should have crabbed on the spinner, to be fair. So I'll do that next time. I'm grabbing clan. Grab this clan. Agent goes down, all they have is cooler. Tents and swords there. Then by the time I'm back in the fight, we're 2 down, so I have to back up. XL goes down. Could I have crabbed on the spinner? Maybe. Could have crabbed now, because they were in mid. Those 2K. Get in ahead. 1 dies, 2 goes, 3 dies. I back up. They've got space and a triple splash down now. Dillian tent pressure me. Agent drops into mid, Ruvik's helping. Now they've turned their attentions. It's a 3 vs 2 on this ramp. Then they splash down. Don't get anyone. Agent's still alive, so fair enough. Trades, which is good. They have a Zuka now, which is pretty scary based on our positioning, because we're all bunched up. Ruvik's sort of flank that goes down. Zuka comes in. Zuka gets 3. What's the tent doing? So the tent sees 2 people. They've got their shield, which is fine. I'm shooting at them, but it's not doing anything. They have their Zuka now. Agent's in mid. The splashdown goes in. Agent trades at this point. Ruvik's there. 1, 2. They kill the second, they don't see them. They get triple. Now they're in the score. And they have the bubble. This is actually, I've noticed this a lot. And the team that were Div 1, they do this as well. Every team on Clams plays a bubble weapon. And it's normally a decav. So they go in, they get 2 kills. And even if you overextend, it doesn't matter, because if it's a decav and you enter their bubble, you just die. Just immediately. And we don't have, the only thing we have to counter it is the Booyah Bomb. So we either have to be saving a Booyah Bomb for retake to kill the bubble, and anyone who's in it, hopefully. Or we play like a strike swap. I mean, even the reslider, like I said earlier, would be really good here. Just slide her in, break the bubble, kill anyone who's inside. And if you have cooler, then you just immediately jump out and hopefully you don't die. Like, it's really hard to kill someone who does that, because they've got to run away and then turn around and then shoot you, by which time you've already gone. So yeah, they do this thing with the bubble and they're all protected, and then they just go to town. See Excel goes down, Ruvik's there, I'm top right I'd imagine. Agent's down. So it's a 4 versus 3 anyway. There's Excel, poor Excel. And then they win. So yeah. I think the main things from that game are just like potentially we need to consider bubble weapon for clams, because like we've had this a lot where we're facing decaf comps, and as soon as they get onto our plat and stick a bubble, they've just controlled the whole plat, because our weapon comp can't deal with that very easily, because we're not playing a sword that can shred the bubble quickly. And yeah, I think the positioning needs a bit of work, like especially on the opening. If we go back to the opening, it's just like the difference between our team and their team is quite stark. Let's see. Like even where we jump in, like I think our Slayer should be going bottom right, because if Agent goes right side, far right, and just drops, if you can sit under the ledge for their plat, where their spinner is, and just shoot at them, like the 96 can't do anything, and then it means that they're not painting for cooler very effectively. Whereas we'll just stick to our plat, and we haven't pushed into mid at all. We haven't got any paint on mid. Right, and they're already pressuring us, so we're already like, oh, swords drop left, swords drop left. So then 3 of us are looking at them, and then that leaves just 1 person looking at them in, and then they jump out really quickly and no one sees. So we waste like 5 seconds with 2 people committed to this angle, and there's no one even there. Which means that the tank can come forward, and look, we're all left side. Whereas if Agent goes into mid and pressures the ramp, if it loads. So if Agent is where the sword is on our side, on their side, so if Agent's the equivalent of the sword at this point, that means the Dooley's going to have a hard time and the tank can't come into mid, so they're just pressuring. And I think that our opponent's strategy here is just to the sword's just the distraction. Well, they paint for specials early, and it worked for them because we all got distracted, and then they probably get specials earlier than us. Let's see how long it takes. Who's going to be the first one to get special? Boom, the 96. They got called away before us. And if Agent's pressuring there, and I go and help them with paint, like, we fully could have just dropped into mid as well. Like, Agent and I could have just gone... Agent could have gone right side, and I could have dropped into mid at this point, and just gone and helped them. Because no one's shooting at me. Like, no one's gone off range to kill me, because they haven't got, like, a charger. So, I could fully just drop into mid and paint for Agent and just pressure their plat immediately, because there's so much space for taking. So yeah, they're just my thoughts on just this one game. I think clams need some practice for us. I think zones we understand better, whereas our positioning on clams we don't necessarily. But at the same time, I think I was listening to someone say, I can't remember who it was, but they were saying like, if you understand zones and how to take fights off zone, then you can understand every other game mode. So, like, imagine mid is just the zone, and we haven't taken any of it. And there was this point here where we could have taken the zone in mid, and then pressure their plat. Because the fight off zone is the basket, right? That's the objective, so that's where you want to hold, is their plat, because that's where you score in this game mode. So if you control mid, and take the fight to their basket, you're effectively winning anyway. So yeah.